How's everybody doing today? It is Curly Fry here, and I'm bringing you your Monday commentary. So this time, it is not my gameplay. It is actually my buddy Bryce's, also known as Patriot Boy 1281. So he goes 32-9 with the AN94 with Reflex, Fast Mag, I think, and another attachment possibly, but I'm not exactly sure. He has lightweight, toughness, and dexterity on his class, and I'll leave a link to his Twitter and his YouTube in the description. So I was actually in this game as well, and I didn't do as good, so I thought I would choose Bryce's because he did a lot better than me. So this commentary is not about the gameplay at all, or not about Black Ops 2 mainly. So it's actually going to be about dynamic maps and other maps in Call of Duty Ghosts, the next Infinity Ward game. So if you guys didn't know, you're going to be able to pre-order Call of Duty Ghosts and get a map called Free Fall, which is actually going to be a dynamic map. And if you guys don't know what dynamic maps are, it's basically a map that changes the way you play it because of the moving obstacles around you. So it's going to change the way you navigate through it continuously throughout the game because of the obstacles around you that are causing you to move. I guess you could call Express a dynamic map if you really want to think about it that way. I guess you could call it that, along with Downhill because of the gondolas. Maybe the doors in Radiation on Black Ops 1 dynamic map, stuff like that. But it's not going to be anything like Free Fall. Free Fall, the entire map is going to be falling out from under you. You're basically going to be in a giant skyscraper, kind of like a high-rise skyscraper or Overwatch skyscraper. But the map is going to be falling out from under you, and it's going to be changing the way you navigate through it continuously because of it falling and the pieces falling around you. So you're going to be able to pre-order it, kind of like Nuketown 2025 in Black Ops 2, where they gave you a code in your box if you pre-ordered it. But I actually think that they might have put all of the codes in the box if you got it on the first day, because I had a couple friends who actually went to the store, bought 2 copies of the game, and had the code in both boxes. So maybe if you buy it on the first day, you actually get the map as well. But I don't know if they're going to do that this time. But anyway, off of that now. So I'm thinking that Infinity Ward might have the best maps after Ghosts, because dynamic maps isn't something we've really seen in Call of Duty before. Free Fall, by the way, is actually kind of like, if you've watched the Battlefield 4 trailer, I may leave the link to it in the description. The Battlefield 4 trailer actually has a falling skyscraper in it. I think it might be kind of like that. There's one part where he base jumps or skydives, whatever you want to call it, right out of the skyscraper and lands in the water, I think, and is safe from the skyscraper falling, so he didn't die. But it's going to be something like that. We really haven't seen dynamic maps in Call of Duty, unless, once again, you call Express or Downhill or Radiation a dynamic map. But we haven't seen something like this, and it's going to really be interesting in how people play it, because it may cause people to act more as a team because of the map falling around you and you have to stay near your team or whatever. You can't just run through the map because there's going to be things falling on you. There's going to be things in your way. It's going to be really interesting. I hope that Free Fall is a really awesome map, and I actually hope that they add it into competitive Call of Duty, because that would be really, really interesting on how they would play the map, because usually in competitive Call of Duty, they don't even have things like the train on an Express, or if they don't really play Downhill, but if they did play Downhill, they wouldn't have the gondolas on. They turn dynamic things off. So it would be really interesting if they added Free Fall to competitive Call of Duty, because the pro players won't know what to do, and they're going to have to figure out brand new ways to play the game, and it's going to be awesome. So I really hope they do that. But again, it's a DLC map, so the odds of that are slim to none. But the map will probably eventually come to everybody later in the game, just like Nuketown 2025 is out for everybody now. So I'm hoping they will add it to competitive Call of Duty, because that would really be something fun to watch for all the viewers, and I think it would be fun for the competitive players to play as well. But anyway, so once again, I think that Infinity Ward is going to have the best maps after Ghosts. Infinity Ward has really had a history of bad maps. So, I mean, it's my opinion. You guys all have your own opinions, but the Treyarch maps have all been better. I guess Call of Duty 4 maps were a lot better than World at War maps. World at War maps sucked ballsack. They just sucked ass. So, but then when they got to Black Ops 1, their maps really, I think, really outplayed Modern Warfare 2's maps. Modern Warfare 2's maps were kind of dull and they were kind of boring. The colors, I don't know, like, Woody's Gamertag always says he's a fan of the colors, and I think I'm that too. Like, Nuketown is one of my favorite maps, not just because it's small, but because of the colorful style of it. Nuketown 2025, even, I love the colors on the map. I'm thinking that Infinity Ward might step their game up and add some color to their maps, and add some amazing features to their maps. I hope they have more dynamic maps, more than free fall, because dynamic maps would be freaking awesome for pubs players to play. Those would be the best maps by far. So that's just what I think. You guys can leave a comment below. What do you think about the maps? Like, if you think Infinity Ward maps are better already. Modern Warfare 3 maps, they were okay, but I still think Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 maps really outdo the maps in Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. But Call of Duty 4 maps were way better than World at War maps, don't get me wrong. So you guys can leave a comment on what you think. If you think Ghost maps are going to be the best maps yet in Call of Duty, make sure you leave a comment, or you can send me a YouTube message, whatever you think, or you can tweet me, youtube.com/thecurlyfry, or youtube.com, what? Yeah, tweet me on YouTube, twitter.com/thecurlyfry18. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating, and don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like these. Thanks for watching this, you guys. I'm going to leave you with the rest of this game, and balls to you.
Our tracks have been erased. Good job.